So number 12. We have white, gray, and black squares. 3 kids are gonna make a pattern out of them. So as you can see here, they make a pattern and they replace some. And then what is the new pattern? So a good way to start approaching this is by writing down the sequence seen right here. So I would associate a letter with each single block. So you see black, I would write B, white, W, gray, G. Alright, so I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to write it right here. So, okay, so now you see here, black, white, gray, black, white, black, gray. Alright, so B is black, W is white, G is gray. So now what we're going to do is we're going to follow each step and we're going to rewrite the entire thing. So, first step, Annie replaces all black squares with white squares. So any black squares, which is B, you are going to replace with a W. So, kind of like this. Sorry, my hand is blocking the way. Okay, so now you can see I replaced all the black squares with W, with white, just as Annie did in the problem. So, now the rest of the things, they are going to stay the same. So we're just going to rewrite all of them down here. W, G. Alright, so now that is what it's going to be looking like. See, we just brought down. We didn't change any of them. Only the black ones. Alright, so now we have white, white, gray, white, gray, white, 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 gray. So now let's look at this again. Next, Bob replaces all gray squares with black squares. So anything that says G, you are going to replace with a black. So kind of like that. Black. This gray right over here is going to turn into black. The final gray. Also turns into a black. Alright, so the next things we're all just going to bring down. Okay, so now we see white, white. Sorry, might look a little bit bad. White, white, black, white, black, white, 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 black. So basically, there should be no grays because we replaced all of them. So what is the next step? The next step states, finally, Chris replaces all of the white squares with the gray squares. So, yep, all these whites, they gotta change. So you gotta change this one. W in a gray. As you can see right there. So all the W's are going to turn into G's to represent the G's, the grays. Alright. Okay guys, so this is what the product looks like after the final step. Finally, Chris replaces all white squares. As you can see, you have gray, gray, black, gray, black, gray, 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 black. So what do we do next? So which picture is the one that the 3 children have created? So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to check. So by process of elimination, anything with white in it is not the answer because we already replaced that, as you can see in the last step. And this statement right here, finally Chris replaces all white squares. So B and D is wrong. However, we have black and grays left. So it can't be C because C is all gray. So it leaves A and E. So, what is going to be the answer? So, you see gray, gray, black, gray, black, gray, 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 black. So, here it is again. Gray, gray, black, gray, black, gray, 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 black. So, answer choice A is going to be your answer. And make sure you guys write that down. Answer choice A.